All right, welcome back to the Incorrigible Party Plays Paranoia. We're going to do a quick recap here of what happened last time. It started out with Roy continuing his bouncy beverage survey. Throbby volleyballs a foam grenade into the front of the scrub bot, creating a 30 cubic feet area of gray sticky foam that covers the scrub bot and a number of citizens. Throbby intimidates and beckons the scrub bot's messy thing basket, dubbed Basketina, to move 6 to 8 inches to allow him access. That's what tries to give Throbby a forearm to the mug and falls out of the scrub bot. Can's good friend and corn dog cart purveyor comes to her rescue only to watch her be engulfed by the gray sticky goo, along with much of his clientele. Roy gets brutally thrashed by an angry mob. Roy pulls a wrestling move on a citizen to try to stop the thrashing. Throbby falls from the scrub bot and gets his arms stuck in the air. That's what, this is really hard to read that's what doesn't really seem to go with the line. That's what puts Can out of her misery with a blast to the head.
Oh yeah.
And we end with our good friend Frank letting us know that the corn dog batter is what dissolves the foam. Because this is not the first time this has happened.
Oh, Frank.
Okay, so we're going to start. With Leland. You were contacted by a friend computer before the end of the last episode, teaching you were removed from being the number one, of course, which was very disappointing to friend computer.
And Throbby.
And, and you also took some treason stars, I believe, because,
a couple.
Yeah. It wasn't a very good thing to do to throw those grenades, right? So you are currently watching a video on how to do the right thing in Alpha Complex. This is a 3-hour, 18-part series that is currently going at half speed. As you look at your eyeball, you can see that there is a way to speed up the process. It can go 2 times, 4 times, all the way up to 16 times speed. So you could really whip through this course.
Okay. Let's crank her up. I think, if I recall, friend computer told me it would only take about 20 minutes. So I'm going to turn it to the times 4.
So at 3 hours without doing the math, it's still going to take some time here, and it's going through, and it's fast enough where you can sort of catch words, but you're not really seeing exactly what's happening. You'll see little video clips pop up, little things going on, like somebody's whipping through a presentation like really quickly, but you're catching sort of the gist of it because you really sort of knew how to handle yourself. Exactly.
Oh, I thought that was a trick or something from friend computer.
The test is at the end, so.
Oh
no. So that's what are you doing now? Because right now Roy and Can are both dead.
They're dead. I fell out.
You're standing next to Frank, who's has a can of corn dog batter.
Corn dog batter, yeah.
And he drips a little bit of this on over top of Can's covered body, and almost instantly it just dissipates and goes away. Now that leaves the corn dog batter, of course, but the foam just gone.
Foam's gone.
Hey, Throbby's arms are foamed. He's standing there stuck.
Okay. Yeah, let's scoop some batter up. Throbby, come here.
That's what? Is that you? Can I even hear anything?
It's like it's really loud. Like the TV's on one of the highest levels. You can sort of know things are going on around you, but your attention should be on this video you're supposed to be watching.
Okay, this is weird, Throbby, but put your arms in the air. Just stick them up.
They're already stuck like that. Can't you see me? Where are you?
Okay, yeah. I scoop the batter up, and let's say I take some out of my t-shirt or whatever, like scoop it all up from the ground, and I plop it and paste it and scoop it onto Throbby's arms.
Okay, as you're coating his arms with this, it almost instantly your arms go loose again. You feel sticky and like you have batter all over you, but you're now.
You smell like a corn dog. It's delicious.
You do, and yeah, it does smell great.
Thank you. That's what it's like a normal Monday.
Yeah, I mean, okay, here to be helpful.
As you're both standing there, you notice over in the food court area there are a line of different vending machines, and one of those vending machines has a big, like an explosion star on the front of it, and it says Next Generation on it. And you see it light up and a bunch of noises coming out of it, and people sort of stop and look, and the whole bottom half of it sort of slides open, and out rolls a naked Roy with a small packet that slides behind him.
Packet? I thought you were going to say small package.
Me too.
Did you say Roy has a small package?
Package.
There is a small package.
Due to the floating process, some shrinkage may occur.
Pixels.
I don't remember it being this size.
Included.
So,
It's so big.
Roy, you open your eyes.
I mean, they are supposed to refine the clones with every one.
Go on, John.
Roy, you
Go
open
ahead.
your eyes and you sort of look around, gather your surroundings, and you see a small package wrapped in plastic that looks like it has your uniform in. People are starting to giggle and point at you.
Please don't look at my pixels. So I fumble with this package and try to get it open and clothe myself.
So you pull it open. It is a red suit, and you mess around with it a little bit. You pull it open, and you realize that some of these
You messed
have
around
been
with what a little
repurposed,
bit?
the package, and you pull it out, and you find out that your jumpsuit only has shorts in it, like sort of a long pair of underwear. There's no full pants, and there's a tag on it that says Bert.
It says
you're-
On your chest.
You're a UPS man. Or USPS. Uspis.
So as you're getting clothed, and we're getting the corn dog batter put on Throbby, the machine goes off again, and woo noises, and this time, and then out rolls Can, once again naked with a small package.
Oh, that was not fun. You two, Throbby and Roy, you let go of me. Why did you let go of me? We were fine. We were going down the hall. We were getting to where we needed to be. And no, you had to go and shoot somebody.
What's going on? That could only be the shrill voice of Can.
Hey, Ken, you're welcome. I took care of business, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that. I did not like being stuck in Throbby's foam.
You had a really good looking nostril, thanks.
So as I'm saying this, I'm picking up my package and tearing out my clothes.
So as you're getting your clothes on, you see down the hallway where the scrub bot was headed, black smoke sort of coming out of the ceiling. You see Frank is over there trying to pour batter onto different patrons. Hopefully they'll still be alive when he can clear them off.
You know what? That's amazing marketing for his corn dogs.
That's right.
Eat enough of these, you get resistance to foam grenades.
That's right. So people are starting to look down the hallway, and you can see them. How you would contact things within your cyber technology and talking, and so something's going on.
So when I'm going through this thing and I, seeing this, does it something go like across my eyes? Like is it apparent that I'm accessing something to somebody that would just look at me?
It would be like this blank stare, right?
Right,
You're sort
okay.
of looking at it. So your video comes to an end, and it stops at the end. It goes, "Great, thanks for watching. I know you've learned a lot. Let's go through the 3 questions to see if you pass.
Yeah.
Number 1. When reloading your special minigun cartridge, you must A. Release A427 and insert 2 toggles. B. Press the yellow button, then 6. C. You don't reload a minigun cartridge. D. All the above."
Always all the above.
No, it's definitely
It literally
not.
can't
Always.
be all the above.
I could, of course, only be B.
Question 2. When firing, always A. Place your left foot forward. B. Hold your gun at an angle and say, bitch. C. Close your eyes and avoid laser damage. D.
Not drink during this.
A and C.
I lost the track of all the options after bitch.
Well, so far,
I just-
B has been going for me. B for bitch.
Hold it at an angle.
Question 3. Insulated mugs are A. Fun for everyone. B. Angular. C. On every Thursday at 8. D. 425 ounces.
I feel like we need to switch this one up and go with D.
Tell him in milliliters, man. He don't do ounces.
You fail. Please take the test from the beginning at half speed. And then it starts up
Half
again.
speed.
But everything starts to shake. It seems like it's being interrupted by something else. And the screen goes off and the video is over.
Ah, pass was flying colors.
There you go. So now you see the smoke is pouring out. That's where the scrub bot was headed. You guys were headed down this 5-foot corridor,
Right.
trying to guide yourself in, and everything went to hell. But the scrub bot made its way down that hallway. But obviously something went wrong because there's smoke bellowing out.
Oh, my poor creation.
Guys, do you see
Also-
that?
Yeah, we probably should get out of here. Get away from here before
Yeah,
somebody thinks we did
Someone's
it.
gonna see that. The computer might think it's us. We gotta go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I cannot abandon Bascatina without knowing her fate.
I think she's
Look at her face.
toast.
TR, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think Bascatina is no more.
I hope she had some clones left.
Well, one can hope. I agree. Let's hightail it.
Okay, so who knows where we're going?
You're the one that knew where we were going.
I did? I did?
Yes, you were directing us.
I don't think I was the driver. I was in the basket.
Did you get killed
I was
too?
going where you told me to
Are you a
go.
new clone? You sound stupid.
No, of course, listen, of course I know where we're going. And, I take off in the right direction.
To her immediate right is what she.
I see you've roleplayed
Left,
before.
right.
Okay, as you're walking down the hall, Elena, or sorry, I should say...
That's what.
That's what. And this is going to be... you. Only you know this. The others don't, even though I'm going to say it on mic here. A message comes across your screen that flashes up on your eyeball that says, from Ben Y Wa 4.
Oh,
Benny Wall
gosh,
4.
you would.
Message. That's what. We have confirmation that Throbby RBED 3 is in your vicinity and is a confirmed, dirty, good-for-nothing telepathic mutant. Eliminate that stinky mindfucker. You are your best pro-human bestie, Ben.
Oh, Benny. Oh,
So none of us
Benny.
heard this.
None of you
No,
heard
it's
this.
just text across her screen.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
All right, so you're heading down the hall.
Yep.
You see
down the
down
hall.
at the end of this hallway, you see the scrub bot. It's turned over. It's torn to shreds, essentially, on fire, and Bascatina is no more, unfortunately.
R.I.P.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat.
So this hallway sort of tees off, and as you remember, that's what, when you were looking at the map earlier, you sort of had an idea of where you needed to go to get to that checkpoint. So you know you need to turn left. You head down some hallways. You take an elevator to try to get yourself back to the right level where the road would be. And you sort of guide yourself through a couple different places, and finally you come to a hallway where you're almost to where you can exit out onto where you believe the checkpoint is. When you see a sign that says "Mandatory Fun Fest," and there's a guy at a table with some pamphlets.
Well, this seems like it's mandatory.
If it's mandatory, the computer can't fault us, right?
I wouldn't think so. And it's supposed to be a fun fest. I like the sounds of that.
You sort of hear some noises around the corner from where this table is, and you see the guy at the table looks up and sees you and goes, "Come, it's the Fun Fest.
I enjoy fun.
It's mandatory."
Well, let's go then.
I love mandatory fun. Doesn't make me anxious at all.
So you walk up to the table, and the guy's there, and he goes, "Great!" And he hands you some little pamphlets of the different things that you can do. There's, magnetic lawn darts. There's a naked mosh pit you can attend. You see there's little games that you can play, things like that. And he goes, Great! Only 10 XP per ticket."
Oh.
Oh, wait. That's mandatory draining of our XP.
And as you look behind you, you see 2 indigo-type guards with miniguns that are standing at the entrance that you passed up when you walked in. And they're just sitting there looking at each other.
I'm
Nothing special.
sure 10 XP is worth it. It should be fun.
I know how to reload one of those things.
Do you?
Are you saying that to the guy?
Yeah, I was just saying it.
Well, of course. You hit yellow button and then you hit 6. Everybody knows that. It's part of Alpha Complex training.
All right, I'll buy a ticket.
Fantastic.
too.
10 XP comes off of, and he gives you the little ticket, and then he rips it, and then he holds his hand out and takes the rip part and throws both of them in the garbage and lets you through. You walk around the corner, and there are, as I said, a number of different festival things going on, and everybody is mandatorily having fun with the proper smiles on their faces, and people were coming up at like the vendors of the games and going, "Hey, come over here and have some fun, and have some fun here with me." So as you're walking along, you do see there is one little spot that catches your attention where you can get a pet bot. It's pet bot rental.
What kind of pet bots?
So you go over to the pet bot rental area.
Yeah.
There's a
Let's
small
go.
little cage. It's like we see at a fair when they're trying to adopt puppies and things like that. Except these little robots are in this little cage. There's a cat. There's a couple dogs, a badger, and a squirrel.
We need a badger.
I love
I think
squirrels.
we need all of them. If we could fashion some
I
type of
agree.
sled, we could get out of here.
Oh. Whoa. What can these animals do for us? How much do they cost? I want one.
What can they do? They bring pleasure and
Of- well,
happiness.
of
Of
course.
course. What else would you do with a pet bot?
I want a pet squirrel bot.
And I assume that they're free to a good home.
Oh, no, 40 XP, of course.
How convenient that that's how much XP I have left.
I don't need a badger.
I'll get a badger.
Oh, come on, look at the badger. And he rubs on it. Would you like a badger?
I'll take it.
What's his name?
This pet bot rental is for 30 minutes, and then he will come rushing back to be rented out again. Thank you.
30 minutes
that-
for 40
There's a
XP.
ripoff.
So you see
sucker.
the badger, and he looks at you and gives you those little badger eyes.
What are you going to name him?
Yeah. What? Will you name the
I
badger?
shall name you Larry. Larry at Delicious.
Delicious. The luscious.
Larry the
go,
Luscious. Let me
Luscious.
write that down.
I will begin petting it and deriving pleasure from that of which you receive when you own a pet for 30 minutes.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm okay without my squirrel for now.
Yeah, I think 40 is a bit steep for me.
Only 40.
Well, times are tough in the XP department.
It's only 1.25 XP per minute. It's a bargain.
It sounds like you need to do more things for Friend Computer to get more XP.
You may be right.
I have tons of pet bots.
Speaking of which, where did the computer tell me to turn these grenades again?
To the next authorized internal security
Okay,
officer.
okay. And that wouldn't be the blue dudes with the miniguns.
I mean, you could try, but they just look like
Okay,
guards.
yeah. I'll wait till we get to the checkpoint. Or whatever. A checkpoint should have come up then.
So you guys know, that That's What feels that you're pretty close to actually being able to get to the guard stop area. It's actually probably right through a few doors.
Oh, perfect.
Do you want to stay and have some mandatory fun, or do you want to make way?
I think we've had fun.
Yeah, I will speak up more loudly than I would need to be speaking to the people around me and say, wow, that was an exceptional amount of fun. I suppose we might as well move on and leave some more fun for the rest of the people here.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm on board with that.
You all walk out, and as you walk by another table, which was where other people come in, right? So both sides have their own ticket sales, and you walk past, and they go, "I hope you had fun. Did you have fun?"
We had so much fun.
So much fun.
The most fun ever.
Look at this
You all
badger.
look
So
like
much fun.
You're sort of smiling.
Of course.
Ear to ear.
Only sort of, though.
No, we are so happy. It was so much fun.
Well, great. Friend Computer would like to give you each 100 experience points for having so much fun.
Oh,
Yay!
great, friend
That's
computer.
lovely.
Cool.
Glad I didn't rent a pet bot.
Does this badger have a compartment that would open up that I could potentially just stow these foam grenades in?
Why would a badger have a compartment?
It's a robot.
Why
I
wouldn't
don't
a badger
know.
have a compartment?
Would you like to open it?
Yeah.
I mean, would you like to investigate
yes,
on how
I will,
to?
yeah.
Okay. Well, are you doing that now?
But, well, I better do it before my 30 minutes runs up.
Okay. So you flip over the badger, and you're sort of looking at how it's all put together, and the guy at the table says, "Nice badger.
Yes, he's quite fashionable.
What are you doing there?
I am rubbing its belly.
Can I rub its belly too?"
Be my guest. That would be 10 experience
All
points.
right, rubs his belly a little bit. Okay, and you see as he's rubbing the belly, there is little screw slots that you can undo and then pop open.
I will attempt to.
Okay. So what are you going to roll here?
Well,
Do you have any tools or anything that you can use to unscrew?
nah, I don't think so.
I'm sure there's a way you could probably pry it open somehow.
Just hammer on it.
I think brute force might need to be, what I use here.
John. Okay. I have a
I'm
question.
John.
Yeah, John.
I'm not friend computer.
I know. I have a question about my sneak attack card that I have.
What?
Yeah. It says that the enemy has to be unaware of my, or it says unaware of my presence. So like you spawn an enemy who is unaware of your presence. So I
Okay.
cannot use that on Throbby. Then?
Everyone currently there is aware of your
aware of
presence.
my presence. Dang. Okay.
I'm just going to try to pry this open with violence and melee.
I like it. Okay, let's do it. What are you rolling?
Total of 5 plus computer die.
I'm going to say it's going to be a bit of effort. It's a 1, so you need 1 success.
I got 2. And a 1 for the computer die, thankfully.
Okay. So yeah, as he's rubbing his belly, he sort of goes back and sells a couple tickets. You feel around on it and find that there's a little clip on the side that, that can like open batteries, and you reach down and you pop it open. And you see the mechanism inside that makes the badger sort of work. And the badger sort of looks up at you, and little oily tears form in the corners of his eyes as he looks at you like, "What are you doing to me?"
I know this hurts, little buddy, but it's necessary. I'm going to jam my last 2 grenades into this thing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Are you pulling the pins?
No. I'm just getting them off of my person.
Yeah, I think if you spend a few minutes, you can probably jam it in. As you do so, though, I want you to give me a roll for what do we do? Science and mechanics.
That is a single die.
Okay. We're going to give you just a one success so you can fit both of them in.
Him?
You certainly can before he tells me the result.
I want to go over and look at what he's doing and be like, I think if you do it this way, it might be better.
Okay. What's your science and mechanics die count?
Science is 3, mechanics would be 1, so it's a total of 4.
And I'll give you an extra 2 die on your roll because she's helping you out.
1 success and a 2 on the computer die.
Okay, so yeah, you stick that first grenade in, goes pretty easy, and it sort of shifts all the mechanism over to one side. Then you try to stick the grenade into the other side, and it's sort of wires sort of bend, and the gears sort of, are just about ready to snap, but it pops in, just good enough where you can get it in. The legs sort of twitch and it sort of moves around a little bit, but then you get the door closed. And your badger seems to be relatively good.
See? I punch him in the shoulder. Told ya!
Thank you, Ken. You've just become an accessory to this. Whatever the outcome happens as a result,
Oh.
you and I are in it together. And I will
Damn
put the
it.
badger down on its feet and give its butt a little tap and prod it back towards the table in which I rented it from. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Bye, Lariat.
We're all equipped with like a red level gun, right, John?
Yes, you all have a red level gun.
I'm with this. Ken's helping me out here. I'm gonna kind of lean into her. I'm gonna say, Ken, I appreciate what you've done for me here, and Larry, of course, he will only benefit, and the next renter, of course, will maybe find a cool surprise. Tell me, have you ever been interested in procuring a set of night cycle vision goggles? Perhaps a co-ownership of sorts.
I'm listening.
Well, I have a very easy way to procure a pair. Maybe a little dicey. I don't even know if that's your sort of thing.
Does it involve doing anything mechanically?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which you seem to be very good at. But quite frankly,
Not all I'm good at.
all we need to do is find a mutant.
I have thought about, those secret societies that I've heard people talk about.
Are you saying this in a whisper
Yeah,
to
I'm
each
trying
other,
to-
Yeah.
or are you saying
Yeah.
this out?
Yes, definitely whispering to each other.
I've heard talk of them as well.
Do you know anybody in a secret society?
Surely that would be treasonous. I don't think either of us would associate with the sort, but I have heard of,
Of course
a
not.
specific group. Coven, some may
Yes.
say. But others
Yes.
don't like to use that word.
An affiliation of sorts?
Yes,
Small
an alliance.
An alliance, yes.
You've heard of a group called Scion.
I'm not sure if I have.
Well, from all accounts, they're pro-mutant. They believe they are the future. They believe in
I
progress.
see.
All we need to do is find them a new recruit, and these night vision goggles are ours.
I see. Do you think either Roy or That's What have mutant powers?
Hard to say. Mutants are fiendish often and can hide quite easily in plain sight.
I was thinking I might want to be, it's good to have friends.
Certainly this experience has shown me that is the case, yes.
I might be willing to help you if you help me.
What do you propose?
I might know somebody that has mutant powers if you can get me a membership.
I think that could be arranged.
Right when you say that, the badger explodes. covering the entire mandatory fun fest.
Yes.
With the gray goo pouring out everywhere. You see the poor guy at the table goes, "Oh my God, what's and he gets covered up. Everybody's you have just a few moments. You can make it to the door, but you all need to run right now.
Okay, we're gonna run then.
Yes, we start running.
Running.
I recognize this from my recent past, and I'm wanting to get as far away from this as possible.
This is a strange event. I've never seen it happen before. As we run away.
No idea what could cause that.
So yeah, 60 cubic meters of foam is pouring out. You bust through this door. It's sort of like one of those doors that you see in an underground tunnel where you can go out and go up, right? It just sort of throws you onto the side of the road, essentially. And so you pour out, you slam the door shut, you see the foam pouring through the locks in the open keyholes of the door. It's obviously just filled this area.
Oops.
and where you come out, you look and you see just maybe 100 feet down, and you see the checkpoint in which you were trying to get to.
Hey guys, there's the checkpoint. Let's go. Hurry.
Oh wow, what lovely happenstance.
That's
that was a fun
That's
fest.
great work.
So as you walk towards the checkpoint, as you get closer, you see that there are bodies lying around the checkpoint. Looks like they have been killed and beaten. Looks like there's saw cuts and hammers and drill wounds all over.
Fucking killbot things.
And the bodies are all strewn out across the checkpoint.
Well, finally, something today the computer possibly can't blame us for.
We should not be found here, though.
Yes.
Agreed.
Just in case.
I would agree. This is not.
Do we
It's
see
bad.
tracks
Yeah,
of
are there
where
any
the
trucks
crack
anywhere?
might have gone?
Yeah, so it looks like that going to the direction in which you were the auto trucks were headed, coming here would lead towards the barracks in which the boxes were first collected.
Which is not where we're supposed to be taking them.
The barracks.
No, you are supposed to be taking the boxes to the warehouse,
yeah.
which is
Right.
south, but the barracks are more north.
And the tracks of the trucks go north towards the barracks.
Yeah, so I'd say that that's what understood that from where the trucks left to going to the guards, they would have to be heading in a northerly direction. So you can put together that they're headed that way.
Okay. So the tracks look like they're going north. Let's follow them. See if we can find
Get
out
the
what
heck
the heck's
out
going
of
on.
here.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
let's
need
definitely
to
get out of here.
We need
Let's
to
go.
catch up with these boxes.
Okay.
Sorry about your badger, TR. That's I think gonna. Was there a contract for how much XP that's gonna put you back?
Well, our meeting was brief, fleet of wind, but sure of foot. He was a friend.
What are you?
But it was a rental.
Yeah, what are you, Hydratia? Hydratia's got the lines tonight.
So you head down the road. You're sort of, running, trying to catch up. You have to make up for some lost time. You turn a corner and you see one of the auto trucks turned over on its side and slightly on fire. Wheels turning, boxes laying out on the back of the open compartment. And we're going to do a quick roll, and we're going to decide whose auto truck this is, because each of you had one
Yes.
that you were responsible for individually.
Oh
Slightly
no!
on fire. I want to know what the difference is between on fire and slightly on fire.
Are you rolling, or are we rolling, or who's
Yeah, what's
rolling?
happening?
I never roll dice in Paranoia, so
Oh,
All right.
baby.
therefore we're going to pick a stat, but I'm going to have each of you pick a stat for the other person,
Oh.
Oh crap!
Well, I am hurt, so that's -1 die.
and I'm going to say this: the more you try to help the other person, I may give you additional dice.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what other people's stats are, so whatever.
No, you don't. You just have to sort of guess.
I used to, but I forget. It's been so
But
long
you're gonna have to
since
tell
we
me
played.
why you think they would be good at it. So, like Emily, you can choose for Leland and tell me which stat you would like Leland to roll for, and then tell me why you think it would be beneficial to him.
So we're rolling to see whose truck it is that's currently on fire and on its side and spilled its contents.
That's right. So the better more dice you're giving them because you think they're better at it, the better. But
Like the least likely it's yours.
Well, I mean, I don't want it to be my truck, right?
that's right. You don't want it to be your truck.
We're rolling to get high, so it's not our truck. The lowest roll, it's their truck.
That's right.
It's a bit of a catch-22 because the
Yeah.
more you help the person out, the
contradictory.
better they do, but also the more dice you get. So
I think Leland was good with.
engineering, he's good with engineering.
Thank
No,
you.
that's Can that's good with engineering. Or mechanics.
I'm gonna say athletics.
Oh, we have to say the specific skill. I thought it was just like
this
the...
is a skill. Give me the skill.
Oh, I thought it was just the 1 out of 4. Okay, so it's the 1 out of 16.
Athletics.
That would be me, not him.
Damn it!
Shh.
So Leland. So that's how many you're gonna
I'm
roll.
not
We won't say
picking
yet.
athletics now.
How many would you like to give to Bill? What stat would you like, or skill? I'm sorry. What skill would Bill roll for?
Bill can go ahead and use psychology.
Psychology. Okay. All right, Bill. What would you like? Or sorry, Roy. What would you like? That's what to roll.
For that's what. I feel like that's what is good with Alpha Complex. She's been leading us.
Whoa,
through this-
someone's
through
got a
this
memory tonight.
area. She's been leading us through this area. She knows Alpha Complex.
All right. That's what. What would you like to give to Can?
Can is really good at operate, I think. I don't know. One of those. One on that track.
All right. So let's roll. Leland, how many do you roll?
My athletics is 0.
Damn it!
Oh, no.
Oh, I should have taken like intimidate or something.
We're gonna let you
Right.
stick. Let's see how I want to do
Or
this.
charm or bluff or something.
Yeah.
Bluff would have been great.
Yeah.
Can I change to bluff?
Well, and wait, you're maimed, right? So that takes away die.
No,
from
I'm
what
not
you're
injured at
rolling.
all.
All right. So Bill, you get to roll 3, I think, right?
So it was psychology that Leland
Yeah.
picked, right? So I got +3 in psychology.
Yep. So roll 3 die,
Okay.
and we'll just add them
I
up.
preemptively rolled 2. I'm keeping those
That's fine.
results because they were both 6s.
I should have went with charm for you because I have a -5 in charm, and you were the one that was giving me minuses in character
Yes,
creation.
you're right. You are right. So a 6, 6, and a 3.
All right. So that's 15 total. We're just doing this off the cuff, really. So then,
Yeah. So yeah, my alpha complex is 5, but I'm hurt. So I roll 4.
This is not has anything to do
Doesn't
with
count.
your
Okay,
damage.
5.
No, we're
Here
just
we go.
we're just doing this to randomly
Let's
pick the
do
vehicle.
it. Thank you, Bill. My 5 die. 19.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. And Emily.
Operate is a 5, and I rolled a 16 total.
Yes, I knew you operated, girl.
All right, so
Alrighty.
Leland, you go ahead and roll 1 die, just because you would roll 1 regardless, even with the 0.
Ooh.
Sorry, Leland.
Wow, the most fullest, most well-packed truck, number 1. Overturned it on fire. What is this nonsense?
So everything was beautifully packed,
Yep.
and still you can see that it's all sort of laying and over on its side, but it was stacked so well, everything was still.
It makes it a
Still
fire
lined up
hazard,
pretty
actually,
well.
the way it was packed so tightly.
Okay, so you see this this truck is over on its side, and the wheels still seem to be spinning, like the auto truck is still trying to move, but the wheels have been blown out. There are laser blast on it, and it's slightly on fire, meaning there's there's flames coming out from the tires and underneath a little bit. It's not engulfed yet.
Did you say laser blast?
Yes.
Guys,
Someone lasered it.
we need to put this fire out. This stuff has to go to the warehouse. Come on, TR.
Robbie,
this
do you
is
have
your-
any more foam grenades?
Oh,
I'm afraid Larry used the last of them.
well, the car could still be drivable or usable if let's put this fire out. I'm like looking around for stuff to use. I'm looking around for a fire extinguisher.
Okay, yeah, you don't see any fire extinguishers.
Yeah, I thought so.
So, Roy, as you're sort of standing there looking, you look down onto the ground and you find a paper clip. And as you pick it up, you examine it, and it has a number of 100142 on it.
Whoever did this is treasonous activity. The computer needs to know about this right away.
No, we don't need to contact the computer right now. We are not where we're supposed to be.
But someone is disloyal to the computer.
Yes, very, very. Somebody's very treasonous.
Ugh,
We don't want to be the ones
makes me
treasonous.
sick.
So you hear tires screeching and what sounds like a lot of people moving around back at the guard shack. What the hell's going on here?
Run? Should we run? Let's run.
Who is... It would be like security?
Yeah, you don't see anybody. You just hear people. It's like someone was, pulled up in a number of different trucks and are getting out and assessing what happened.
They probably have a fire extinguisher. They can put
Yeah.
this out. We do not want to be found here.
No, I know that, but we need that. We need those goods. We need what's in that truck.
There are 3 other trucks.
That's not going to be good enough.
I have a plan. I go over to the almost on fire truck, put the sleeve of my jumpsuit in it so it catches, and start screaming for help as I run back towards the checkpoint. And I would like to use a card called
Yes.
I've got to
Yes.
plan improvise.
Yes.
Okay.
We were driving this truck and we got attacked.
Damn right.
Oh, yes.
Although it is an auto truck, I don't know. So this card says, declare your action, but before you roll, draw a card from the action card deck and add its effect to what you're doing. So I would very much like to bluff.
Okay.
Which you were good at.
And I mean, I think it took some chutzpah to light myself on fire for the
yeah.
bit here.
Well, absolutely.
Little hoots,
Yeah, I'll
a
go with
little
that.
spa.
So your plan is to run back on fire to the
Yeah, in the direction
the
we heard the
guards.
voice to try to get, hopefully it's security, get someone's attention as if we were part of this attack on this truck.
Okay, and then I'm going to pull a card out of the action deck and
And
add that.
you add its effect. So it does say before I roll.
All right, so we were going to go with what were the two? I like Hood's
And bluff I would like to use.
and bluff. All right, what does that give you? on
That
your
gives me
dice
a
pool?
total of 8.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Okay, so we're going to flip the action card over to see if that helps or hurts you. We've got Flesh Wound. 'Tis but a
Oh,
scratch.
that seems appropriate.
Play.
I'm on fire.
That's right. Play on a target just as you or another PC is about to roll an attack. If the roll is successful, then the wound causes the target to lose a limb.
Oh. Okay, so what happens?
Oh, your arm is toast.
So I might lose my arm?
Yeah.
Well, the target. You're targeting someone else,
Oh,
so
right.
yeah.
I
you
would think the
be-
target would be him, like the card's being played on him.
It says play on a target,
Which would be
just
him.
As you,
Yeah, because he lit his arm on fire, yeah.
Well, obviously, if I get to pick that, I'm not targeting myself.
What did his card say?
It just says, draw a card from the action card deck and add its effect to what you're doing.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, so you're targeting someone else. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I read it. Play on a target, just as the little picture shows, you
Yeah.
targeting that little guy. So explain to me how you want to do this. You run around the corner, and you see there is a number of internal security guards that are, looking at the bodies, trying to assess what happened, and then here you come running around on the road with your arm on fire.
Look, I'm on fire. Help. And I'll run into the nearest, the first guy I guess will be my target, and I'll just kind of like try to make it look like I'm stumbling into him with my firearm. I guess I don't know.
So you're trying. What's your ultimate goal here with bluffing and chutzpah is to what was the effect that you wanted to
I
get
want to make it
at the
look
end?
like I was under attack as well as this truck. Like I'm part of whether it's collateral damage or one of the targets or whatever. Maybe I'll add the attack on the truck. I'm on fire. And if I happen to stumble in and take out one of these security guys in case something goes south, that's fine with Robbie too.
Perfect.
All right, so okay, you run around the corner. Oh, you got to roll.
Okay.
Just give me the roll. I'm going to say you're pretty convincing. It's not going to be that hard to convince them that you were under attack. So I'm going to say just a bit of effort. Actually, I'm going to give you all you need is one success.
Well, I got 2 6s and a 4 on the computer die.
Yeah, I would like to wager that we would all be helping him as well, so it's successful.
Are you guys wanting to go with him?
Oh, we're going along, like we're watching him and catching on as he.
Because you're not seen right now. I mean, they don't know that you're there.
I'm hanging back.
You guys were
but
invisible to them
Right,
until
but
he came out with his
I
flaming
guess what I
arm.
mean is we hear his plan or his improvisation and we want to go with it. At least I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but hanging back so
I'm
that
not
we're
approaching,
seen.
but yeah, I'm all of a sudden then I'm like sitting on the ground holding my leg or something like, oh, I got hurt.
So you run around the corner, arm ablaze, and yelling. The internal security guys, of course, pull their guns up quickly to see what's happening. And as you run up, one of them takes a pot shot at you, but falls back because he sees this flaming arm coming at him, and he blows back, and the gun goes off and blows the arm off one of the other internal security officers.
There you go, flesh wound.
Everything goes to hell. They all start shooting towards
Oh
you.
no!
Right.
So I want you
Stop, rock, and roll.
I want you to give me. We're going to do some kind of a dodge type action. So
Oh man.
let's say we do. Well, you tell me what you would like to do to try to get out of the line of fire.
Well, in the cafetorium, I was able to utilize stealth to try to hug the ground as lasers were being blasted above my head. I would certainly like to attempt to do that again.
Okay, and well, maybe brains.
Okay. So I got 0 in brains, but I do have 5 in stealth.
So I'm going to say, since you sort of had an understanding of what you were trying to accomplish here, you sort of have a plan in mind to be able to find some place to take cover in case it goes wrong. So I'm going to give you only a 2 successes is what you need.
I've
5.
failed with better odds.
Oh.
Fuck! That's only 1!
Oh.
And a 3 on the computer die.
Oh,
That was a 6, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Dang.
That was so bad.
It was
So
a good idea.
as the blast starts shooting at you, there's a few others that pull up in a truck behind and get out and go, "What are you doing?" And the laser blasts come in, and you're going to be take the hurt wounds. You were shot in the arm.
Dang.
But the higher level internal security officer tells them to stop firing, and runs over and says to you, "Oh my God, what happened?"
I'm in the background. I just want to say I'm raising my hands in the air, like, don't shoot me.
Like you just don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my hands in the air. Okay.
Do we have like a troubleshooter number? Like if I were to give him like an ID, would I give him like?
Yeah, he's gonna probably ask.
Okay,
you for
I would
that
absolutely
ID
give it.
very
Like
soon.
I'm troubleshooter 696969. Our auto trucks.
Sounds about
Our
right.
auto trucks were attacked en route. I am still on fire. Shaking my arm.
Okay.
I'm still on fire.
So you see him. He's obviously using his eyeball display, and he says, "Throbby, we have been told that you are a treasonous Axon, and you are responsible for what's happened here."
Well, that is unfortunate for me.
Could I interject for a moment? Okay, while this is happening, would it be possible for Roy to make his way over to the truck without being seen by any of the rest of the party? Like, do you think
You can sneak. You can use a card, or you can roll.
Sneaky.
I would like to try and just kind of sidestep my way over to the truck?
Okay.
I feel like that's a charming thing to do.
You do.
Yes.
How is that charming? Are you doing it in a charming way?
I certainly
Are you
A little
prancing?
sachet, perhaps.
Yes. My step is very light and graceful. No, you tell me what you want me to roll.
Well, I would definitely say you're going to use stealth if you're trying to sneak.
Yeah, okay. So I have nothing for stealth.
But maybe brains for being able to think about what you're trying to do and come up with the best laid plans to be able to do this. Now you're trying to sneak. Just to be clear, you're trying to sneak up to the guard stop area.
No, I'm trying to sneak to the truck that's a little bit on fire, and I don't want.
Oh,
Just a little
you don't
bit
even
on fire.
need. You don't even need to sneak there. They can't see you where that truck is.
But I don't want That's What or Can to see me.
Oh, okay. Then we're gonna do.
Why not?
I'll give it to you. So I'm going to say right now their attention is elsewhere, watching the flaming arm and the laser fire and the screaming. So I'm going to let you roll. What you had? You had 2?
Now, actually, I wonder if I might use demolitions, because I intend to cause some mayhem here on this truck.
Uh-oh.
No, we need to.
I'm just going to say that you don't have to roll to sneak over to
Okay,
the truck. I think
fair
you're
enough.
already there to the truck. Now, whatever you want to do now, you can tell me how you want
Yes.
what you
You
want.
gotta chat
So
him
I
in
would-
the Discord, man.
Well, you guys don't hear this, nor do your characters see this.
That's
but-
why I chatted in the Discord. How do you think the badger blew up?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
snap.
The plot thickens. I mean, I can chat in the Discord.
It makes it more interesting for us.
Oh, stop. My shorts are getting awfully tight.
Why
Okay.
don't you do that, and we'll go to Can. What are you doing while he's typing to me in Discord?
He's interfacing with his personal computer.
I'm probably watching Throbby and what's going on with him and how he's interacting with the guards that pulled up and curious about what the guards are going to do, especially what they're going to do to Throbby. They're going to come over towards me or not.
Well, once again, you guys are sort of around the corner. So he ran around the corner with his arm on fire. All you heard was screaming, yelling, and saw laser fire. You don't actually see.
I want to
Throbby at this
sneak
point.
up and peek around to where I can see him without being seen myself.
Okay, then you need to give me a roll for one will be stealth, and what would you like to give me for the other?
How about Alpha Complex? I know this area so well. I know how to be sneaky.
Okay. So what's the
4.
What's the 4? Okay. Once again, there's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people aren't paying much attention, so I'm going to give you just a 1 to be able to 1 success.
I have a 6, 4, 4, 2, and a 2 on the computer.
Perfect. So you can sneak up and you see the internal security guys, all guns pointed now towards Throbby. The main internal security guy has pulled out his pistol and aiming it right for Throbby's head.
Do I care if Throbby gets killed? Does it reflect badly on me if he gets killed?
That's for you to decide, honey.
I mean, you guys have all the information on your characters and what you feel.
I mean,
No, I meant
do you
like-
want to get into
like
the
with-
Scion Society? Come on.